presented by Memphis Shades, the clear choice for custom windshields and fairings for your motorcycle. And Wild Ass Seats, stay in the saddle longer and in total comfort no matter your butt or budget.
I don't know, though. After the other day at the Red Roof Inn, maybe my neighbors are sucking all the internet down with porn or something. I don't know.
Stayed at a Red Roof Inn?
I did. I did not get busy last week or this week, but I did stay at a Red Roof Inn.
I think Red Roof's one of the last ones that rent by the hour, don't they?
I got a feeling the one I stayed in the other night did.
I just need a room for 45 minutes.
Tony, did you see the video? Didn't you see the video that Dave sent?
No, what was it?
Oh, dude, you have to go into the chat, and it's only like 7 seconds. Go play that video real quick.
Yeah, go in there right now.
It was like 2 days ago. Because we would love to hear your comments on it.
Pretty good 7 seconds for what it sounded like.
Turn your volume up, Tony, real loud.
Wait a minute.
Turn your volume up, Tony.
That was from the hallway, 4 doors down at the Red Roof Inn.
I'm looking. I don't see a video.
Yeah, there's a video.
Oh, there it is.
There you go, yeah.
Turn your volume up, Tony.
Jesus. Man. That was a fucking pile drive in there.
Dude, so I was on the 3rd floor, and I didn't have
I would
a
have
luggage.
had to have left. I couldn't have slept there.
Hang on, you got to hear this. I was on the 3rd floor, couldn't get a luggage cart, so I had to take all my shit down to the bike. It took me 3 trips. That was going on the first trip. The second trip, it was still happening. On the 3rd trip, I said, I got to record this, man.
Good for them. I mean, damn it.
You can hear the slapping.
Oh.
You can hear the slapping.
Clapping cheeks in there.
Just putting the work in.
He was earning his money, man.
He sure was, man. I'd throw my back out.
You could hear her all the way down the hallway.
Must have been a Gen X kid just getting slapped.
Was that a Red Roof?
That was a Red Roof Inn, bro.
Yeah, see, you can't stay at the Red Roof.
I'd rather pay and just sleep in the parking lot.
No shit.
No, you didn't know. You wouldn't know. You didn't see that parking lot. I didn't know if my bike was going to be there in the morning.
Because let me tell you what, if that, oh God, did you sleep on the bed?
Yeah, right.
I did, yeah.
Clothes on.
Buy your
Did
own
you get
blanket and
pregnant?
put it down.
I had my rain suit on.
There you go.
Jesus.
I got my frog togs out. I'm like, I'm not going to put my body on this thing.
Don't blacklight that room.
Gross.
Boy, you need to take a black light in there just to see what's going on.
I don't even want to see that, man.
Like Tony said the last time, bet you the ceiling in your room was like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Oh, dude.
No, it was an experience. That's the one I don't want to repeat.
There's no way I could have slept on that bed. There's no way.
You don't even know though. You only know now.
Oh, I know. I know I know what's on that bed. There's more pecker tracks on that thing. I mean,
Which one's worse, the Red Roof in bed or the couch?
I'll take the couch.
Yeah. Well, do you guys follow HD Rider CT?
I don't.
So
think
he used to have a Fat Bob. He's been a subscriber of my channel for since almost, I think, right after Ryan joined. So way back at the beginning, and he knew I was coming up in the area and told me, hey, I would love to ride part of that Love and Gratitude tour with you. So he worked nights. So I said, well, I'm going to find a hotel near you, and then I'll let you know where I'm going to be. So I checked into the hotel and then sent it to him where I was, and he's like, oh Lord, you should have told me before before you booked that. It was not a great part of town for sure.
So where are you now, Vermont?
I'm up in Stowe, Vermont, which is just outside of, I think it's Woodbury, where the Ben and Jerry's factory is.
So what
I want to
state
do that
are you
tour
in?
tomorrow.
Vermont.
Vermont.
Yeah.
He's
So
staying in after the Red Roof Inn. He went all out. He's in the Waldorf Astoria and
Yeah, no shit,
Stowe,
man. I'd
Vermont
find a
now.
4 Seasons, and I want a fucking stack of pancakes and some goddamn maple syrup if I've ever.
Yeah, but I will tell you, the next night I stayed in the Marriott just outside of Boston.
Uh-huh.
So a very nice Marriott. So
Yeah, probably got
Dude,
one of those ball washers to come in his room too.
If I sleep in a hotel and wake up with DNA samples on me, I'm out. I mean, I can't do it.
I can't.
Well,
if
you know,
if
I'm
the
trying
hotel
to.
is too sketchy, I can't even sleep. I'm just like,
No, I
ugh.
mean, you get the right girl in there, she might come out pregnant just from sleeping on the bed.
Well, you know, I'm retired now on a fixed income, so I'm trying to lower my standards a little bit and
Well,
stay at
tell you what.
stay at some cheaper places. But that experiment
worth it.
backfired.
Well,
Every
Dave,
time
this
I've
is what I
tried to
call
stay
it.
in a hotel less than $100 a night, it's shit. Like it's just.
Hey,
not
the
worth
Z
it.
Hotel was less than $100 a night. Young
Yeah,
lady.
Yeah, that place was
Well,
the
that's
shit.
the only exception.
Yeah.
Dave, I call it an experience. That's what I call it. When you have something like that
I'd
that
rather
happens, it's just
camp.
an experience. It's just a memory, is all it is now.
And I've had a lot. Today was the best day on the trip. It's been one. Every day has kind of been one thing.
Dude, those
but
pictures you sent today
yeah,
are
but-
fucking amazing, man.
That
Yeah,
was
I would have to bounce.
that was yeah, I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you, coming New England is just amazing. But I came across New Hampshire today. That was on the oh god damn it, I can't pronounce it. They call it the Kank, scenic bypass.
They call it the kink, huh?
It's
Wow,
called
The
yeah.
Kank.
It's
The-
Kank.
I think that's what that dude was doing to that chick.
Yeah.
What is the can't
It's
can
the Kank.
I can't remember what it is.
What is it? Kenbunkport?
It's a long name,
Bongport.
Kenbunkport?
but
It's a really fucking weird name.
but it's like Spearfish Canyon
Okay.
for 40 miles.
Oh wow. Okay.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
Kenbunkport, Maine.
no, that's Maine. That's Kennebunkport. You're
It's
thinking
right
about.
on the border though of New Hampshire.
Kennebunkport.
Yeah.
No, I think Kennebunkport's over near the East Coast. I rode through that yesterday, day before. But anyway, it's one Highway 112. Between
Okay.
that and the Mohawk Trail through Mass, those two, I mean, it's just like unbelievable. Absolutely. And you know, the cool thing about riding up here, I've really enjoyed the last couple of days, is one thing you don't get anywhere else in the country is you're going through these beautiful roads and this beautiful scenery and all this lush green, and then you hit like a little village or township or some type of organization, and it says established 1739.
Oh
Established 1755, you know, and all
Right.
of these places have retained part of that character. You know, it's just
Oh, I
That's
bet you
pretty
that's
sweet.
really
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
yeah, it's really awesome.
It's completely different than driving in the West, right? Where
Oh.
I mean, just wide open spaces and
Oh, totally.
yeah.
And the states are a little smaller, you know. So like I was in Mass, overnighted north of Boston, and then I rode across Maine to the coast, took a picture at the Acadia National Forest or whatever park, and then made a U-turn and came all the way back across Maine in one day. And
Oh,
then
sure.
came into New Hampshire this morning and then into Vermont. But
Nice.
yeah, it's really, really nice.
Did you go to Bangor, Maine?
I went through Bangor.
Okay.
He went to Bangor Red
were in-
Roof is where
Yeah,
he
but
went.
here's the thing about Maine, because you know what I'm doing on this, what I started doing on the first leg of the trip after I talked to Christian is I'm going to all the Harley destinations. So you know that's
Okay.
why it's taken me so long, and I'm trying to get a chip from each state that I haven't been to. Oddly enough, in Maine, not one Harley Davidson dealership is open on Sunday.
No, there's like a ton of stuff closed there too.
Yeah,
Depending
so
on
I
the
had
season.
to.
You didn't get a main chip then, so you're gonna have to go back, Dave.
No, I went on eBay last night and ordered, and I got one from the dealer that I stopped at.
Okay, well there you go. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that works. You know, you would have bought it from them anyway.
That
So
works. Yeah, that,
You were
Yeah.
there.
that's clean.
Yeah, so it's and I'm gonna when we're talking, I'm gonna look that place up because I mean, it's going to these destinations is Harley's got some nice destinations, man. On that
Yeah, I
50
bet.
state challenge, I mean, the roads are absolutely beautiful. And I went to. Have you ever guys ever heard of Bentley's? Bentley's
no.
Saloon? It's a
No.
it's a biker bar in Maine, and it was
Okay.
like 3.5 miles off my route. So I went there Sunday morning, stopped and had breakfast. I'll send you guys the pictures. Unfucking believable. I mean, there were all kinds of bikers there. You walk in and they got bras hanging all from the ceiling, and I mean it's a
Did you
legitimate.
leave one of yours?
I didn't. I did. I did.
The man's ear.
It was yeah, from my man boobs. It was really cool. I'll send you guys pictures of that place because it was not something I had planned. And some guy, I think I was in Connecticut, stopped at a dealer to get a chip, and he came out and started asking me about the bike and talking. And when I told him I was going through Maine, he said, "You have to go to Bentley's. It's like the biker bar on the East Coast." And he was right.
Nice.
Here it is. Shit, begins with a K. Kancamagus Highway. Kancamagus
I don't
Highway,
know that one.
Cuttalingus
sounds
Highway.
pretty much. But I mean, literally, I was on 112 for 40 miles, I think, and then I went out of the forest, and then about a few miles later, I entered it again.
Wow.
And it was like an hour and a half of seriously Spearfish Canyon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that was my day.
And you
I
all
mail
get
trim all
to
day.
experience spearfish in 2 months, and it's awesome.
Yep, just about 2 months.
Yeah, getting close.
Getting close. I'm excited.
Sounds like Dave's having a good time.
I'm having a
with his
blast,
riding.
man.
That's good, man. So I stumbled across some motorcycle facts that I know we haven't covered yet, and I
Okay.
thought some of them might be interesting. We can actually kind of talk a little bit about each one as much or as little as we want.
Give me an
Nice.
example of something
Well,
we haven't talked
well,
about.
first
yet.
I need to give credit where I got this, where the source is from. Very familiar by Dave because it's from AARP.
Thank you very much. Now, Tony and Ryan are both within AARP
Hey.
range, I think.
Hey, man, I'm getting the letters, but I throw them away.
And
I'm
I'm
not
not
there
getting the
yet.
letters. I got
But
2
it-
years left before they start sending me letters.
Oh boy,
Yeah, like no.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Dustin.
You're
What a
welcome.
kick in the balls. Jesus.
All right, so there's about maybe a baker's dozen of these, so we'll just go through them and then
For you
We'll
all
just
that
chat
don't, that
about
don't
'em.
bake, that's 13.
it is. Did you know that, Brittany?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would I not know that one?
Well,
I don't bake much, but I still know what a baker's dozen is.
all right.
Well,
We'll
get
start
back
with
in the kitchen and start baking them.
7 pies by July 26th. All right. So we'll start with this first one. Some of this may surprise you, some of it may not, but I figured we'd start here because a lot of people are probably curious about this. The average age of the American motorcyclist is 48. The average amount of riding experience is 26 years.
How
Wow.
the fuck does that work?
average?
That's a surprise. The age
Yeah,
isn't a
that's
surprise, but that's a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, the age didn't surprise me. The experience did.
Wow. That
I think
is a
it's-
huge
How is
surprise.
it?
Yeah.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah. I mean, that's
That math that makes no sense.
That math is not mathing. Tony,
yeah, that math
just,
is.
that
No,
just
you
tells
know-
you that there's a lot of still a lot of older riders who've been riding probably since they were in their
Yeah.
20s. I mean, they have to be. There has to be that many people that the average experience level is 26 years.
That's a
for,
lot.
That
Well,
is
you know,
a lot.
when I checked in here to the Village Inn, the owner, the guy at the counters heard me come in and saw the bike. It's like, oh, the owner's a biker, and then he came running out and he goes, "Is that a motorcycle I heard?" So we started talking about the bike, and I asked him, I said, "Well, what do you ride?" And he says, "Well, I had to sell the bike a few years ago when we had a kid." So he's been off bikes for 2 years. So I think where the math makes sense is you probably have a lot of young people that ride and then stop. Right?
That's what I did.
Have a family, get
Yeah.
older, just like I did, and then get back into riding again later. So that I think that kind of makes those numbers make sense.
Well, 48. I thought it'd be a little younger than that, but that that's interesting.
Hmm.
I call shenanigans. Where'd you get these?
Like I told you,
AARP.
AARP's website.
I'll tell you what. You need to go to cockgobblers.com. They have good weather and good facts.
I bet. All right.
Like Playboy, great articles.
Moving on.
Yep.
On average, motorcycles are about twice as fuel efficient as cars. And I'm going to call bullshit on this since I got my cam put in. I could be like 12 miles to the gallon now.
Well, that's
Yeah,
your
no.
fault.
How are you?
That's your
Yeah.
fault.
No, it's my fault. I mean, a stock motorcycle is going to be, but I don't know. My car was averaging 50 miles per gallon. The other
What?
day.
How-
Most of them don't though.
How old's this data, man?
50 miles the gallon.
There's
do they have a date on
cars
this?
are way better now.
It's
than
within
they
the
were
last
in
3 or 4
past.
years. This was
Yeah.
put up. Yeah.
My
But you're
Toyota truck gets
still-
fucking 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, my truck doesn't get good mileage
Yeah.
either.
Well, the other thing is we all ride Harleys, right? So
Well, I get in the 30s, I think, on that thing.
yeah, I get about 38 after all my engine work,
I mean, it's not fucking great.
but I only get like 26
twice.
from on my car, I think.
My car gets 30 something.
Your fancy car, Dave, you only get 36 miles to the
Well, I did some engine and exhaust work on that car when I got it, so that kind of tanked the fuel economy a little bit.
gallon. Oh, gotcha.
Who wants miles a gallon? Fuck that.
That's right. Miles to the gallon doesn't do anything for that big dick energy.
It sure doesn't, man.
That's right. And when you hear my exhaust on my Beamer,
Jesus, I can't even believe you just said that. You just did a reverse Grinch. Your heart didn't grow in two sizes, but your penis shrunk by 2 sizes.
Well,
you know,
man, fuck that gas mileage. Ooh, I get 50 miles a gallon. You know why? Because I'm a big pussy.
Insurance statistics show that in inner cities, 1 in 5 motorcycles are stolen. Honda is the most common brand stolen, and Harley
What's
is
a
the
Honda?
least. A
Never heard of a
Honda?
Honda before.
Honda?
You
Oh.
did
Honda.
pronounce it
Oh.
a little weird.
I thought he said Honda.
He's a
Like
Honda.
Benny Hanna.
Yeah,
Harleys are the least stolen.
the least stolen in inner
Because
cities.
nobody's got them in the inner cities. Why
Well,
the fuck
everybody-
you gonna have a
They're-
Harley in
they're
the fucking
heavy.
Cincinnati?
You and your
Yeah.
buddy can pick up a Honda and throw it in your
Yeah.
minivan and go rolling down the road.
Plus,
No.
they see a Harley, they don't know what the guy looks like that's riding it, right?
Yeah.
Or what, he,
So-
or what he's packing.
Or
Yeah,
lady.
exactly. There's a certain
Nobody's
amount
got
of
a
fear
Harley in the
involved.
inner city.
There's a certain amount of fear involved, and they see one of those bikes, they're like, that motherfucker might be dangerous.
Or you
And
might
then I
shoot
walk
my ass.
out.
Or it's like, that's the dumbest fucking motorcycle I've ever seen in my life. Just leave that one there. That thing's worthless. It only gets 20 miles a gallon.
Surprised? Anybody?
Yeah.
The Harley's
don't
the least,
know.
really?
Not
I
really. I,
was-
feel like there's
was-
probably
I
other
think in the
brands
city,
that are
yeah,
more
man.
common.
I was a little bit surprised by it.
No, because it's, I mean, it just logistically, I mean, you can pull up and grab a smaller metric bike, throw it, like I said, and throw it in your vehicle and go, but you're going to struggle a little bit with a Harley.
Yeah, if those Groms are considered motorcycles, you could pick them up with one arm and walk
Yeah.
away with them.
Sure. I mean,
Tony-
like when I was
Tony
in
can tell
Key
us about
West
that.
and shit, everybody was on fucking scooters and 250s.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, places like that I could see, but nobody wants a Harley there.
Tony, in Louisville, like downtown, did they do those Lime scooter rentals?
Yeah, those motherfuckers are everywhere.
So those things don't get stolen, but a motorcycle will?
Well, I
Well, you have
think
to
they only
Who the
go
fuck
so
wants
Pay
one
far.
of
for
those?
them. They like lock themselves out. I think.
Crackheads, Dave, crackheads.
Crackhead.
Yeah, but like Brittany said, I mean, they're locked.
And
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
they
use
only
your
go
credit
so
card
far
to-
and they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, people just leave them anywhere, though. I think they have to go around and collect them.
Aren't
Yeah,
they
they
I
dying
feel
down?
like they must too, because
Yeah, they
just leave
they
'em
they have to
wherever.
pay people to go around and collect them and move them to different areas, but
Yeah.
that's all dying down, isn't it? I mean, they were huge like 5 years ago.
So they're all
I don't
over,
go
they were all
use
over
them
downtown
here,
St.
so-
Louis over the weekend, I'll tell you that. They were
Yeah, they
everywhere.
use them here too.
Yeah.
Everybody
They're
else
pretty
shipped them
hot
to St.
on
Louis.
college campuses.
What else we got, Dustin, with these little fun facts?
The first Harley Davidson motorcycle built in 1903 used a tomato soup can for a carburetor.
That's
didn't know
awesome.
that.
Shenanigans.
That's awesome.
Was it
that-
Campbell's?
No,
Probably.
Was Campbell's around back then?
I don't know.
Campbell's didn't get into the soup game until
How the
what,
hell
the
you know
19
that?
teens.
He
They've
was
been
there.
around
Guess you were
long enough.
alive.
Well, you know, I watch the same shit you do, man. On the History Channel. You and I both watch the History Channel a lot.
Yeah, I do. I like the History Channel.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of who was that? TJ. He used that Maxwell, something with Maxwell House on his bike. The ornery one.
Oh, Henri one, yeah.
That's what that reminded me of when I read that for the first time.
Oh, Dave, you were wrong.
What?
Oh, Google foo. He's Google fooing.
Campbell's Soup was founded in 1869 in Camden, New Jersey.
Campbell's or Campbell's Soup? Condensed soup.
Campbell's
When did
Soup
they-
Company. Campbell's
Yeah, but
Soup
when did
Company.
they start doing condensed soup where they had like all the
Why are we
tomato
getting fucking? We're
Well,
splitting
yeah, what does it
hairs.
matter
I
if
don't know.
it's
This-
condensed
Because
soup?
Ryan's
It's still
a
soup
dick. Shut up,
can.
Ryan.
Splitting hairs. Is it condensed soup or soup? It both fucking eats.
They're in the same size fucking can.
Oh yeah.
No, they're smaller cans these days.
Listen to this motherfucker. He just wants to start a fight today.
Let's just add
Yeah.
water. Fuck it.
Jesus. This is that Red Roof Inn. He's pissed he wasn't
It's
in
that
their
red
bedroom.
roof in.
You know what?
Oh,
you know
hell
what-
no, I'm not pissed I wasn't in that bedroom. She sounded like she could hurt somebody.
The pegging was strong at the red roof that night.
All right. Evil Knievel holds the world record for breaking the most number of bones and surviving. That doesn't surprise me.
No, man, I remember as a
that's
kid
not
watching
Yeah.
that stupid motherfucker. I mean, on a goddamn Sportster too, I think.
Yeah. I think he was
Yeah.
jumping a lot on a Sportster. Yep.
Yeah.
So, just a little bit more for that. His real name was Robert Craig Knievel, and during his stunt career, he spent a total of 3 years in the hospital.
Wow.
Now
Dude,
was that
he never
Evil's-
made shit.
that was Evil Senior, right?
Yeah, that was
Because
that
both of
was-
them are dead. Senior and Junior are both dead.
Well, they never landed shit. At least I don't remember. Every time he tried something, he fucking he ate it. I'm gonna
Didn't
jump
he
the
use-
Caesar Fountain. Ate it.
Didn't he use like a Sportster with like a rocket on it or something and jump the Grand Canyon?
No, he was in a rocket. That didn't work out very well.
That was
I can't
Snake,
imagine.
Snake River Canyon.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that didn't work out for him very well. That one
No.
didn't.
The
Yeah,
first
he was on
rider to
Wild World of Sports on Sundays, man.
Yeah,
They'd have
Yeah,
Wild
yeah, he
World.
was. I remember that. Yeah.
It was Jackass before Jackass.
Mm.
Basically
But it was
what
just
it was.
it was just one stunt though.
It was just one ass. There wasn't multiple asses. It was just one.
It was like an hour-long build-up for him to do something, and then he would jump
Oh
and
my
crash.
gosh, that fucker would ride wheelies back and forth and hit the
Oh,
ramp
yeah.
and eat it.
Yeah.
Bounce
Yeah.
like a Super Bowl.
You do like 5 test runs up the ramp
Yeah.
before, then come
Yep.
back
Oh,
down.
yeah, the
And they would
anticipation
send the
was
ambulance
fucking
over and
like-
pick him up and drag him away.
Yep, it was a strong. Oh, Evil Knievel. All right, moving on. What's the next fun fact?
The first rider to ever go over 300 miles per hour was Don Vesco in 75 on a 1496cc Yamaha engine Streamliner. Can you imagine doing 300 on a motorcycle?
300
Dude,
miles
y'all
an
ever
hour on
watched
2
the-
wheels. No
The
way.
world's fastest
No.
Indian. That movie.
It was a good movie.
I
I like
haven't
that
watched
movie.
it. I've
Man,
heard
that
of
was a
it, though.
great movie.
It was really good.
I don't
He
think
had that little fucker. What, 100 and something miles an hour?
Yeah, that what always got me was how how small that carriage is that he was riding in, and imagine, I mean, and you saw it in the movie how fucking hot that got. He was like
Oh, yeah.
burning his leg half the time, and
Oh no,
I thought
did
that
see
was a great movie. Interesting stuff.
you couldn't you couldn't turn around. You know what I mean?
Nope.
You'd get to the end of the track and it'd fall over.
Just fall over him.
Mhm.
Crazy. Kawasaki was solely involved in aerospace development and only created the Kawasaki motorcycle to aid in marketing and publicizing their heavy industries, which was unknown by the public. I
They
had no
probably
idea
should
about
have
this.
Pretty
just
sure
stuck with
that's
space
true, yeah.
travel. Yeah.
Because they've done a lot of random, like, other things.
They probably should have just stuck with all that other stuff and left motorcycles
There was
alone.
someone
so-
we were talking to. I can't remember if it was during school or after school. But anyways, there was a guy that would like test out all the like the water vehicles, like jet skis and stuff that they would build. It's like one of those jobs that sounds like it would be really fun, but most of the time you're just like crashing in water.
Oh.
Because if they don't have, all the aerodynamics worked out on it, and you end up having issues.
So Kawasaki started building motorcycles to draw attention to the fact that they were involved in the space program.
I think they'll
I
help
think so.
fund it.
That
No
could be.
shit. Interesting. No, I didn't know that either. And I will say this: having owned a Kawasaki, they're not bad motorcycles. I would buy one of those W900s if I
Oh,
had
I
some
forgot
money
about
laying
that
around.
one. That one is a good looking motorcycle. And
Yeah,
the
if I-
ninjas are popular too. People love the fucking ninjas.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
and-
start on
Ton of
those.
Yeah, and you know
300s.
what? The 800 that I had, I mean, that thing had zero problems, caused me zero issues. I mean, I changed the oil like 3 times in 9 years or 7 years I owned that thing. It was bulletproof. So, they don't make bad motorcycles. It's just, the name sounds like you're going to fight somebody in World War II.
Well, I think the Kawasaki, that W900 is a good looking bike, but the rest of them, just not a fan of the aesthetic. I don't know.
Well, I'm not a big fan.
That's
yeah,
a whole nother conversation.
That's true. That's true. It is.
But
They
yeah,
make a good dirt bike, though.
they do make a good dirt bike.
As reliable as they are, I'm sure the aerospace development branch could have landed on Uranus.
You know what's really crazy though is that Harley still has the most motorcycles that are on the road, right? So all these other companies, while they make good bikes, they don't last. They're much more disposable, if that makes sense. Plus, they don't have the aftermarket
Yeah.
support, and that's part of the reason why Harleys are around for so long is you can get parts for them forever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When rounding corners, 75% of a bike's grip comes from the front tire.
I knew that.
Yep.
I knew that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's another one that's kind of relation to that a little bit. Front tires disperse water at 3 times the rate of the rears.
Oh.
Well, the front tire it's like fucking Moses. It's parting the sea.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
explain this to me then. Like if the front tire provides 70% of the, what was it? 70% of the grip in a turn, Dustin?
75. It says.
75% of the turn. What's the rationale then for having skinny tires in the front? Aren't you doing yourself a disservice then? Wouldn't a wider front tire make more sense?
I don't know.
I mean,
about
I don't know.
steering behind tires.
Because they're nimble?
Get it-
It's not
Get a
as
fat
nimble. The
bottom.
wider the tire, the harder it is to get in a corner. At least that's what I'm going with. I could be straight bullshit. Again, I'm not sure. But
No, that's true for
I
the
really
back.
can't think watching you empty those balls every podcast. It really
I'm
throws
emptying-
my thought pattern off.
I'm emptying Tony.
Were you talking
the-
to Brittany or Ryan?
I'm talking to Ryan. He
Right.
I'm emptying the blue
I'm not the
balls.
one
those
holding
balls
up balls.
every
That-
podcast.
Is that Blue Moon or Blue Balls you're drinking?
I mean,
The answer to that question is yes, but either way, I'm emptying the blue balls.
he's emptying them out and he's sucking the bottom out of that bottle, man.
Blue balls. Yep.
He always sucks the bottom out of it.
Do you notice how he tickles them with his little finger
He does.
whenever he takes
puts
the
a
twig?
little tickle on him.
Right there, just like that.
That's Maynard.
Little tickle,
There you go. Get that pinky out.
Boop, 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 boop.
He does not neglect the balls when he's doing it.
Nope. No complaints.
Huh. Well, all right. It's very hard to think watching you do that.
Would it be easier if I did this, Tony?
Tony's squirming.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, I gotta go to bed now.
That just kicked us
I
off
gotta
of
sleep
YouTube.
that off.
Screenshot for the thumbnail. Got it.
Oh,
In 99, Harley Davidson tried unsuccessfully to trademark the name hog, which was originally coined from a group of 1920s farmers known as hog boys because they had a live pig as a mascot.
Fun fact.
Interesting.
Fun fact.
Fun
Sorta.
fact.
Well, and they
Kinda.
change. I mean, and I don't know if that acronym is just unique, that it just ended up that way. But Harley Owners Group, or HOG, kind of is, you know.
I think they morphed it into that.
They added the periods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trademarked.
Right. With
Yep,
the periods,
trademark
probably.
it. It's
Yeah.
no longer hog. It's HOG.
Sure.
Y'all know where Harley got the, you know the story of Fast Johnny, don't you? What Fast Johnny what Fast Johnny is? Remember they released the Fast Johnny bikes last year?
Yeah, he's
I
got a
don't.
cool
Did
white
we?
and blue
I don't
bike.
remember. I think we talked about it a little bit, but I don't remember. Remind us, Dustin.
Okay, so at the dealership, we have a huge picture on the wall in the dealership by the showroom. So Fast Johnny was the little pig mascot that they would put on the tank after they won a race back in like the 20s, I think it was, or 30s when they were racing.
Okay.
So they adapted this little piglet as their mascot, and they put him on there and did a lap with them after they won.
Okay.
Not to
that's-
be confused with Porky
Oh.
Pig.
Oh, so it was like a literally like a stuffed pig.
No,
that
it was
they
a
put-
real
A real
pig.
pig.
A
Oh
live pig.
shit!
Yeah,
A live pig. Okay.
I think
And they
even-
strapped it on the motorcycle?
Yeah, I think the photo we have of it, they're actually feeding him or letting him drink out of a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Was that when they had cocaine in the Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's another picture of them feeding him bacon later on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, dude.
What was that?
Bacon's delicious.
Remember they did that? They did that newer version of that movie Vacation with Ed Helms as the dad,
Yeah.
and the guy that plays Thor
Mm-hmm.
had that
Oh,
farm.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was feeding
He's
that
packing heat.
feed that cow beef,
Yeah.
beef ribs.
Yep. I think that'd be funny if they did a Fast Johnny with that little pig on one side and then a little slice of bacon on the other.
Not fast enough. Fast Johnny and
fast
slow
enough.
Johnny.
So Johnny,
I like
Yeah.
Johnny smoked and fried.
that should be the next FDB T-shirt. Slow Johnny with a couple pieces of bacon.
Bacon.
There
Crispy
you
Johnny.
Johnny didn't make it.
go.
All right, this will be the last one of the list. The greatest distance on a motorcycle for an individual in 24 hours is, I want everybody to guess.
2,000
greatest-
miles.
I was going to say
Greatest
2,000.
Distance and
What
Say
is
it
this? The
again?
Price is Right?
Longest distance traveled on a motorcycle for one person in 24 hours.
1850.
24 hours.
I'm gonna go
2,000.
21:15.
It's over
So
100.
specific.
That's fucking hauling ass.
Where were you
I
at, Dave?
don't
2
fucking
grand?
know.
2,000.
Brittany, give a
I'll
guess.
just say
$1, Bob.
1900.
How many miles?
That's what we're guessing.
Wait a
How
minute.
many
Wait a minute.
miles?
It was
24
in
hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Tony's trying to do some Google math here
Yeah.
to average it out.
Maybe two. I'm going to stick with 2,000. I'm going to say right in the 2,000 range.
Okay. 2,492 miles.
That motherfucker
call-
was
I
going
call
over 100
bullshit,
miles
man.
an hour.
That
Yeah, I
motherfucker
call
was
bullshit.
he was doing coke.
He's
He's in the
That's
Guinness. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Because
It's
at
speeding.
2,000 miles, you're doing 83.3 miles an hour for 24
Yeah,
I mean,
hours.
speed.
you got to stop for gas. So he had to be doing 130.
Yeah, he had to be
Yeah.
doing over. Yeah.
He'd be doing 130.
Or maybe
125,
he just
130.
he pulled a Dumb and Dumber and just went, didn't
Yeah.
stop,
Maybe he just sent
just
it. You know,
pissed.
I bet you we know him. I bet you his name is John. and he makes films under JET Films.
He might.
Motherfucker did it on a Sportster with a peanut tank.
Yeah. 2.3
No, that-
gallon peanut
That's,
tank.
that's ridiculous, man. I mean, you got at least a 5-minute stop for gas when you're.
Well,
your
I
tank
mean,
goes
was this
low.
on the highways or was this on like the Indy 500 track?
This was in well, he's from Spain. I think it was done in South America or South Africa. One
See,
of the
that
two.
doesn't count. Those fucking rules over there are jive.
Yeah.
Those fucking road rules over there are janky. That doesn't count.
Who certified
yeah, it
that
wasn't-
shit?
Well, it's a world record, right? He didn't say a United States record. It's
That's
a world
true.
record, and so he
It
broke
doesn't
it
matter
in an
because
area.
I mean,
I can guarantee you, he didn't do it on a Harley.
No,
Fuck
it's a
no, he didn't. That motherfucker would blow up. Somebody could be 5,000 degrees if you rode that hard for 24 hours.
You'd be warm.
no. It was done in
Unless you did in, like,
2014
2014. Holy shit. Okay.
on a Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer.
Oh shit. On an adventure
hauling
style
ass.
Because
bike?
Jared Weems is just puffing his chest right now.
He was hauling ass.
God damn.
A gentleman named Ivan Cervantes from Spain.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's running from the cops, is what he was doing.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He's running from everything. He's probably running from life.
He called Guinness and said, "I'm going to be running from the cops. You take somebody to take a record here."
Yeah, I'm gonna make a record on this
I
motherfucker.
reckon he was doing
what
that.
kind of
for
roads
King.
was he riding on? And you said he did this in Africa.
I thought this was
Spain.
South Africa or
Spain.
South. No, he's
Oh,
from
South
Spain.
Africa.
Oh,
He's from Spain. He did it in South Africa.
okay.
I guess those baboons will like keep you going.
Man,
He
that
wasn't
baboon will
afraid of
fuck
the
you up, dude.
baboons.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah,
didn't go
let's
down and say hi to
Do
the
that on a
red ass
Harley.
monkeys like you did,
Fuck.
Dave.
Yeah. Oh no.
He's a 5-time enduro world champion, 5-time
should
Spanish
think so.
motocross champion, and Triumph Global ambassador.
Have you guys watched any of those? So I don't know how it is, but it ended up in my feed. I've been getting a lot of the Isle of Man TT races on my feed. These motherfuckers are crazier than crazy.
What this sounds like a porn. What are
No.
you watching?
Yeah. What are you
So,
googling that
it's
the Isle of
Island of
Man's
Men?
coming up?
It's a race, Isle of
You
Man.
watch the Island of Men? No, I have not.
Oh, the Isle of Man TT is what it is. You need to Google that shit. These guys are on these sport bikes and they race through this island and they go through all these towns and people die in this race every year. And these fucking guys are
Jesus.
going 170 or 180 miles an hour. It is the most insane thing you'll ever see.
I think you were googling Dilf Island or something.
Dude,
I
that's
was
just not-
watching
you need to
the
Google
Isle
it.
of Men with a strong game of tackle fuck.
Dave, next time you stay in the Red Roof Inn, you can go ahead and Google that shit and you'll find it.
Playing naked
The
football.
last thing you want to do is get tackled.
Grab a stick and twist it.
Twist it. The old dick twist.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You
That's
definitely
fucking
don't want to be the first one tackled. Let's just say that.
Hey, speaking of that, anybody seen Mike Tyson sparring lately?
Dude, that
No.
motherfucker will jack you up, dude. I don't give a shit if he
Jake
is
Paul
57.
still thinks he's gonna win that fight or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
I mean,
I
I mean,
saw-
Jake Paul's a legit fighter, though. I mean, he really is. I mean,
I
he's
saw
a
a
big dude
meme.
too. But
I saw a meme and it showed like what Mike Tyson was doing when he was 19, and they showed him like just beating the fucking shit out of some guy in a ring, and then it showed a meme of what Jake Paul was doing when he was 19, and it was like a YouTube video of him dancing in his house.
We are not the same, says Tyson.
And then they had this comedian on, and he was like, just a question, and it showed like Jake Paul like sparring, and then it showed Tyson sparring, and he goes, just a question. He's like, anybody ever ask the age of a wrecking ball when they get hit with it? He's like,
Dude.
no one gives a shit about the age of the wrecking ball. He goes, just so you all know, in case you haven't noticed, he goes, can you tell the difference between 1996 Mike Tyson and 2024 Mike Tyson? He's like, because I can't. And he goes, that motherfucker threw 9 punches in 2 seconds. He's like,
oh,
Jake Paul
dude.
better get out of the way because that train is coming straight through.
You
I don't
couldn't
know,
even
man. Did
hear
you-
them. They were so fat. I mean, you
Did you
couldn't see
hear,
them. You could hear them.
Did you hear Wilder like a week or so ago was saying that he's really afraid for Tyson's health on this?
I mean,
Who
the man's
said that?
57 years old.
Wilder, Deontay Wilder.
Nope.
He's afraid for Tyson's health.
Yeah.
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 I
We'll
don't,
see.
He
Dude,
was
I
saying
would
that as you age, the your power might go later, but your reflexes and your speed are going to go sooner.
right. The
don't know,
power is the
dude.
last thing to go. You're
Yeah.
right. The power is the last thing to go. Right. I can guarantee you that Jake Paul's never been hit as hard as he's going to get hit when he fights Tyson.
Dude, well, I watched the same thing you did, and Tyson threw those 9-punch combos, and you couldn't even see them.
Nope.
You could only hear it.
Yep. He's
And
fast.
I mean-
He's still fast as fuck.
That motherfucker will hurt you.
Yeah. Now I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not
Did you all
saying-
watch the Tom Brady roast?
Yes,
haven't
I
watched it
did,
yet.
dude.
I heard about some of it.
I
That
thought
was-
I was gonna piss my pants.
That was
Is it
that
good?
was brutal.
It is hilarious. They had
It
Drew
was
Bledsoe on
brutal.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bledsoe was great, man.
He looked over and he goes, "Tom, I'm not saying you're gay. You
Yeah.
sure fucked me."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Brady
You sure fucked me. And I was
I
like,
saw a
"Damn,
couple of
he
days
did. He
ago,
fucked me
Brady-
right in the ass."
said he regrets a bit that he agreed to do that.
Well,
Do that
I mean,
roast.
come on. What? Did
Well, they
he
went after
expect?
they were going after his family.
Oh, dude, they were on him. I mean, they were all over him. It was
It was-
great.
Actually,
I love
it.
Netflix took down the original version, and they've put up the version that you can watch now is not the one that you could watch probably the one that Tony watched.
Well,
it's been,
dude, let
it's
me
been
tell you
edited
what.
already and put
You
back
know what?
out
Don't do a
because-
roast. Don't do a roast if you can't
Well,
take the shit.
that
Because
was-
they were
Yeah.
fucking ruthless.
When
It
they
was
were
great.
going after him on the, how did you not know that, Giselle's out there with her was a yoga instructor or whatever, fucking the
Yeah.
yoga instructor. How did you not know that was going on?
Right,
She's like, Tom, I'm going out for yoga.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was,
I guess she was pretty pissed about it too because she got.
Oh,
brought
dude, they
into
were
it,
they were talking about this marriage strong. I thought it
Oh,
was
yeah.
fucking great.
I think
I'm gonna
that
watch
girl
it.
in the hotel with the red roof was doing yoga.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. A guy might have been doing it. I don't know. Or she might have had him with a gag in his mouth or something. I don't know.
They were playing Mortal Kombat, Dustin.
They sure were.
We
She
should
went in.
capture
What's that called,
that.
Dustin? When you're playing Mortal Kombat and you get to you beat the guy in the end and they
Finish him.
scream. What's that? And they scream something and then something happens.
Fatalities?
A fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should grab
Yeah.
the audio from that video and put it on a soundboard.
Then we really won't be monetized.
If you haven't seen the Tom Brady roast, watch it. It's worth the watch.
Okay.
It was long.
Yeah,
It
that's
was-
down at the end. But they had Belichick was on there, which I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting, and Randy Moss, and
Yeah,
they had a lot of. It was pretty funny.
it was. He only stopped one. That one guy. What I can't remember that guy's name. That went after Belichick. No, not Belichick. Went after Kraft for the masseuse deal.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He got up and he still had a hot mic, and told him to cut that out, not to
Oh,
go
really?
there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Tommy
Cut
wasn't
that
happy
cut-
when he went
cut
after
that
Kraft.
shit out. I think I heard.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, dude. It was funny. And that blonde-headed chick they had on there, that comedian, she is fucking raunchy, man.
She's the roast king,
Dude.
dude. She is the roast
Dude.
king.
She was relentless.
She's the highest paid female comedian out in the
Dude.
world right now.
She was pretty raunchy. She was talking about shaving her junk, and it looked like a fucking a sloppily packed suitcase.
Yeah, that's part of her. That's part of her comedy tour. I've heard
I
that
was
before.
like, Jesus Christ, man, who should come up with that?
Why don't you watch it on Netflix?
Tony's taking himself laugh.
I mean, that's just fucking great, man. I mean, that's
Tony's
just one
gonna
of those-
watch that
that's
again
just
tonight
funny
when he goes to
shit.
bed.
So he's gonna watch it. He's gonna watch it as he's trying to fall asleep and just be laughing himself right to sleep.
That's just funny shit right there, man.
So just so everybody knows that's listening, we will not be doing a show next week because Memorial Day.
I have a graduation party I have to do and all kinds of shit next weekend. It's a busy weekend.
It's your son's graduation, isn't it, Tony?
He is.
Last one out of the house, right?
Nice.
Last one, graduating high school. Now we get to pay for college. But,
Yay.
You know,
Woohoo.
there we go.
Send him to trade school.
Yep, even better.
That's what I'm pushing on my kids.
Hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong.
You're always gonna need plumbers. People will always shit.
Hey, let me tell you what. When you got a
Just don't
log
bite your
jam in your
fingernails.
house at 3 a.m. in the morning, you'll pay that motherfucker whatever he wants.
That's right.
Yep.
I need somebody to come in here and break this log jam up. That's going to cost you $1,500. Just do it, man.
So it costs about $250
Yeah.
per minute.
Doctors, lawyers, plumbers. That's the pay scale.
Just don't bite your fingernails if you're the last one.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be finger licking chicken. Let's just say that.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was a tough one there, Tony.
Well, chickens say shitty.
I'm gonna have to try to get out on a ride this coming weekend. I know we're taking our kids to the fair in the next town over. That's something they look forward to every year, but it's time for a ride. I've been on a ride in 2-3 weeks.
Come up here, man. I'm heading to Montreal from here. Let's go.
Shit, I wish, dude. I don't have the vacation time to make that trip. I wish, though. I know we talked about not that long ago going to Maine.
Yeah.
I'd love
Did you
to
eat?
go
Did
up
you eat
that
the
way,
lobster
dude.
roll, dude? I saw you stopped at a
You
lobster
have
roll
to.
place.
You have to get the lobster roll, don't you?
I did not get the lobster roll. I stopped.
Dave,
I was
what?
going to stop. I mean, I literally went to the coastline, took a picture, made a U-turn, and going out, I passed this place, and I thought, man, I'm going to stop there and get a lobster roll. On the way back, there were like 20 people in line waiting to order. I'm like, yeah, I'm not losing an hour. I can get lobster
Man,
anywhere.
you got to get the. That's like going to Chicago and going, fuck you and your hot dogs.
I don't know that I've ever eaten a hot dog in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago Red Hot.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're delicious.
Damn, Dave.
I don't know, dude. But no, we should do that, man. It'd be great. I think we should do FTBM in Maine next year.
Yeah,
Have
well,
you been in? Have you gone to
Stephen
the
King's
fucking-
house.
Ooh.
Maine is really pretty. I mean, when I was up there, it was really
Yeah.
nice.
I'd like to go up there. I've
All,
never been
New
up there.
England was fun.
Baltimore's the furthest I've been.
I mean, Boston is a bit stressful, but it was fun to watch everybody road rage. People drive crazy.
Yeah, you got to go around Boston.
Did you get the baked beans?
I don't like baked beans, dude. I
God
don't,
damn it, Dave!
I don't do baked beans, brother.
It sounds
Nope.
like you don't do anything when you go up to some.
Yeah, he does. He listens to strangers fucking Red Roof Hotels.
That's what he
Yeah, that's all he does.
He records
what he does.
strangers doing the deed.
Did you have half a
Boston
chub?
baked beans.
Did
and
you
the
get a
lobster
chub?
roll.
Did you get a chub? Listening to him.
So I'm going to record this. I can use this later.
He sent us the first 7-second clip. He didn't send us the 15 minutes of recording.
Hey,
before.
7 seconds is all it takes.
I didn't want somebody seeing me coming out of their door down the hallway.
That should be. That'd be the best TikTok page ever. Like video with just the door. People get screwed.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny, actually.
Hotel.
Okay, I'm here at the Holiday Inn in Boston.
Yeah.
There's somebody
Well,
in here just
see.
getting wrecked.
You all are laughing about it. Now some cocksucker's going to do it and become a millionaire
Yeah,
because that's a brilliant fucking idea.
It is.
It's a brilliant idea.
I was tempted, man, but I thought I'd get a strike on Instagram or something. You know?
You walk
So,
down
Dave-
the fucking hotel halls with that shit on your head, look like a ghost hunter. You know what I mean? On them fucking poles.
You gotta put the phone down and film you while you film the audio. Like,
Oh shit.
be like-
so Dave, serious question though. Of all the traveling and everything that you've done in your life, how many times is that a frequent thing that happens to you?
I wouldn't say frequent, but I've heard a thing or two, especially
Man.
in Vegas. Especially in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. I mean,
Well,
dude, if
That's
you
why
go
I
to Red
always-
Roof Inn,
I
it's
always
guaranteed.
try to
I
not
mean-
get a request a non-connected room when I stay in Vegas because the
Right.
shit you hear is just not right.
because
I mean, Red Roof Inn beds have potholes in them.
That's terrible when you do check into a hotel and the whole bed is just like
Got a pothole in it.
you're
Yeah.
like, oh god.
like
like
got a
that.
hole cut in it so you can sleep face down.
like on your, like on
Your
European,
glory hole mattress. That's extra.
I'm sure, Tony, that you have not been following in the Discord, but there has been a whole bunch of conversation about your glory hole installs. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Greg was like, where do I send the repair bill for all the glory holes that Tony's going to be installing while he's up here?
Hey,
Who was that in
I'll
the
fix them
Discord
too.
Who was that in
It's
the
double to
Discord that
fix them.
said they wanted to stay next to Tony's room?
That's Sean from up by Dustin, Illinois. Because people are like, I'll stay by Ryan. And then Sean's like, I'll stay by Tony.
Yeah.
All
I'm bringing us
I
back
need to
to
know is your inseam. It's the only measurement I need.
Tony needs one measurement inseam.
Inseam. That's all I need.
Yeah, because his saw hole size is going to be standard.
Standard. It's standard size.
They're
I
gonna
just
name
need
a
to know
room
your
after him
inseam.
after FDBM. The Cox Suite,
Cock suite.
the Cox Wing.
That fucking room looks like Swiss cheese. I don't know what happened to it.
Hey, Shaq must have stayed here at some point in time. There's a
Some
hole in
bitch
the
has
middle of
got-
that picture up there.
Natural air conditioner is what it is. I want to know why one's only fucking 8 inches off the floor.
They tried scissoring.
That's where Jared was on his hands and knees backwards.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, poor Jared.
You're welcome, Jared. You're welcome.
Go in and Jared looked like a mounted fucking buckhead on the wall. He's stuck.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, well, Dustin,
Well.
your idea is strong to quite strong. We just need a boom pole and a
Yeah.
microphone and some headphones.
These are all things that we all already have.
Nighttime
This
with
is
Uncle
it.
Dave.
This is it. And a GoPro, man. That's all we need.
Oh my god.
The
Yeah,
GoPro
get
could be
with the-
mounted at the end of the boom pole, Tony.
Exactly.
True,
man. I
true.
mean, this is fucking genius. It's genius.
Oh shit!
If you guys want to see the video version, go over to my OnlyFans page.
Yeah, we can do like some glamour shots of the front of the hotel. You know what I mean?
Tony, you know what'd be better is just one of those Insta 360s, because then you could get the view 360 degrees. You get your own reaction to hearing the noise. Be like,
Oh,
oh,
dude, see, we're really working this out now. We're working it out.
Yeah,
We're
You
working
working
got,
out the
you got
fine
your retirement
details
plan
here.
figured out.
we've
Yeah.
sussed it all out for you.
There you go.
Dave's gonna have a boom pole and an Insta 360 on his next bike trip.
There it is.
Oh, I've got that Ulanzi MT7 whatever. That might work.
Dave's gonna be walking around looking like a donkey with a carrot hanging in front of him, walking him down the halls, filming. I got it.
I got it. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
Got him.
Telling you, if you don't do it, somebody else will.
That's a
Oh.
fucking genius idea, man. It's
It
fucking
is.
genius.
It-
I'd
it-
watch it. So, did you hear them?
Subscribe,
motherfuckers?
subscribe,
Unbelievable. Somebody knock on the door.
Oh my god.
Hotel
Oh,
confessions.
you know what?
with
I would
Uncle
knock
Dave.
on. I would knock on every door and go, room service.
What's what we do is we
Just see what they
knock
say.
on the door and we slide a rub under the door.
You
There
guys
you
need
go.
towels?
Need towels and just give them a dude wipe. Here, put that in.
Yes,
have
not
our-
a dude
We
wipe.
have our
under
free
the-
gift pack. Here's a condom, a dude wipe, and a small bottle of KY jelly.
Don't forget one of those little Andes mints.
And an empty
Yeah.
mint for the swallower.
That's what the ice bucket's for.
Oh, that's to ice your marbles when it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. I played that
Oh.
video for my wife.
Oh,
Dave,
did you?
should've- yeah, you should see the look on her face. She was like, wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, no, well, the first trip down, it was like 10 times louder than that.
He was losing some steam, huh?
He was
By the
losing,
fourth
losing
trip
some
down?
steam by the third trip.
The third trip.
third trip.
Thought I
That's
had
still
more
going
time, I just
on.
was
I
sitting in
need
the
a
hallway
fucking
with some popcorn.
B12 shot
He must have subscribed to those blue chews.
or something.
Oh,
I'm gonna need a shot of B12 and some Gatorade sent up to the room, please.
I couldn't figure out was he slapping her or was she slapping him?
Well,
Somebody was
Oh.
getting slapped.
good for them. Good for them. That's what you do. You knock on the door and go, good for you.
She knocked on the door and said, "Dude, are you okay?
Keep it going, dude.
Are you safe in there, sir?" Mm.
What is this cocksucker doing? What is he doing? Oh, he's
What is that?
listening to it. He's got it on speed dial. I mean, he's got pulling that right up.
Yeah.
The new TikTok.
Ooh. Well, there you go. I think that's a fitting way to end
Yeah,
the holiday week, right?
fucking genius.
Fuck, we
idea.
should have talked
I'm
about
telling you.
Dave's trip the whole time. That was better.
I'm gonna.
Trip down the hallway, trip back down.
Oh man, that was good. You better patent that idea right now, Tony. So if somebody does get
Dude,
ripped off, they
I
gotta
mean, we could sell like
toilet.
kits, like
sell kits.
sell kits.
Oh.
Barry, we could put a whole new fucking thing on MS. What is that fucking video people do with the sound?
ASMR.
Oh, ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I guess because I guess you don't have to worry about like a model release on that because you're not showing anybody. You're just getting the sound,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know who it
it's
is.
gonna-
audio. Yeah,
We got the high sensitivity penetration mic.
it take
Goes
take
through doors.
The penetrator.
The penetrator.
This thing will make a mouse fart sound like a high-speed Lasco fan.
Yes, it will.
and that was like 7:00 in the morning.
God damn.
That wasn't
good
like
for him.
nighttime shit. I was packing the bike to leave. That was like 7:00 in the morning.
Wow.
Good for him, man.
She woke his ass up early. Said, "Get to work."
She sure did. You know what? You could leave, start your day light on your feet.
Damn.
And I suppose we should mention, since we're not doing Monday, that you have basically a week and a half left to get your shirts for FTBM.
Oh shit! I gotta order mine. I'll do it
End
this
of
weekend.
day,
You gotta do that too.
31 May. It's being taken off the website, so we can get all the stuff ready to put the orders in, have the shirts made.
There you go. So get out there,
There
get
it
your
is.
merch. End of day, 31 May.
I'm gonna go film videos. I'm gonna go film. It's a fucking brilliant idea. Fucking genius. I'm a TikToker looking for the cock knocker.